Hello everyone, TMan978. Welcome to the time of year I hate. I hate making list episodes because I hate making decisions on toys when I get too many toys throughout the year that something is my favorite for a couple seconds and then I get a new toy. And then it's like, okay, I like that next thing more. But here's how this is going to work. I'm going to be showing you my people at the bottom of the list because I only have like 15 of these Masterpiece and Masterpiece equivalent people that I have purchased myself. And then I'm going to go down from 10 to 1. Ugh. And then I know everybody's going to hate my decision. But honorable mentions, and they can't be on my list because I didn't purchase them. Fans Toys Thomas, obviously, that's a really good figure. And Studio One Cell, that was a good figure as well. But I don't know if he would have been in the top 10. That thing was really, really cool. So maybe it would have been, but the bigger the figure is, the harder it is for me to have fun. I am like a pose maniac. So I really like posing my figures around and messing with them. Like, the bigger they are, the harder they are to get them to do any daggone thing. But let's get to the bottom 5. All right, here are the bottom 5. They are here and not in the top 10 because some of them are terrible and some of them are just like, meh. If they weren't in my collection, I wouldn't have too much of a problem. But let's see. Ironhide here, and this is why he was freaking $24 at Ross. Not really fun at all. Not fun at all. I didn't do a review on that guy, but the way the panels work on the arms, the way the shoulders work, the way his arms are, and this is the fault of the movie creators or the designers. There's no way you could design this thing. I mean, it's the best looking version of him, but yeah, it's not fun to mess with. Megatron might as well just be an old school leader class figure. I feel like he's a 10-year-old design or 11-year-old design, and they just brought it out bigger with a little bit of die cast. This thing is not too fun to manipulate. She is definitely not fun to manipulate. Frustrating as crap. And Red Bull is good, but he didn't make the top 10 because it's not something I'm super duper 100% caring about, but it is a good figure. And like, none of these are horrible except maybe Ironhide. Wow, because I greatly miscounted and I have 16 figures. This is going to be a top 11. So at number 11 is this Movie Masterpiece Starscream. I got a whole bunch of, like, 3 Decepticons. I'm actually shocked that I got 3 movie Decepticons in 1 year. But he is really good. Way more fun than I would have expected. And I like that it has like more die cast than I would expect. And once I got around the fact that he didn't have a bicep swivel, and I found a workaround so you can get the arms in front of him, that made him way more fun. And I can't believe they were able to incorporate things like these back thrusters, which have like 3 freaking points. No, like 1, 2, 4 points of articulation in a transforming figure, like a throwaway piece of detail. And maybe it wasn't too throwaway because these were definitely in your face, but the fact that they put that extra effort into that detail is amazing. And that's why this guy is number 11. Next is going to be New Age's Mista, right here, aka Dark of the Moon Soundwave. This is their first Masterpiece scale figure, I believe. And they decided to go with a Movie Masterpiece when they've been doing super duper mini Masterpiece G1 figures, basically. But this guy I have more fun with than Soundwave because I like his gun. I like his more natural, somewhat natural proportions compared to Starscream's Dorito body. But just messing around with the hands, and he comes with Laserbeak and Ravage. And that's cool. He looks good, or looks very close to the movie in his robot mode. And he looks good in his vehicle mode. Transformation is a little bit scary and crazy, but yeah, I really like him. That's why he is number 10. Number 9 and 8 I struggle with because I kind of put them on the same level, but I'm going to make this guy number 9 just because he has less articulation. But this is a good representation of Generation 1 Brawn from the cartoon. This is Fans Toys Hunk. But looks like what it should look like. The details are superb. Look at that face. I would have liked it if it did have an ab crunch, even though he has this body and elbows that bent way more than 90 degrees. These are slightly more than 90, but not all the way. And yeah, but I really was having fun with this guy. I really like him. But then I get other new toys, and that's why I hate making lists like this. Here is number 8, Fans Toys Sheridan, aka Warpath. I like him a little bit more than Hunk just because of the ab crunch, and that gives him a little bit more personality and whatnot, and you can get more dynamic in his posing and whatnot. I will admit that he does have some scary articulation, like the knees are tight, and I hear people have been breaking their knees and whatnot. But yeah, he looks good, and I like him way more than the other Masterpiece options for Warpath. Number 7 is going to be TE's Mirage. Now, he does have certain looseness issues and the decision for this, but as far as the other characters, I have more fun with him because he can get way more dynamic, and he's more posable than him. And like I said, I am a pose nut, and that can really determine my decisions on stuff like this. So yeah, it looks like it jumped out of the cartoon as well, and I have no problem replacing Ocular Max Sphinx with this guy. They're pretty equal, but this one looks way more cartoon accurate, and I am all about cartoon accuracy. Forget other people. I love cartoon accuracy. It's been my dream to have what I see on the screen from the show that I loved in actual physical form, and nowadays that's actually happening. So yeah, this is tough, but X Transbots Andros is number 6. Yeah, I really like him. There is no better looking equivalent to hit this character for me, or to me. But and he would be higher on the list if he had things that work better, like a better neck articulation, and the feet are a little bit wonky, but it does everything else, like double jointed elbows, well, the knees have double joints, but they don't really work like double joints. Only thing it's really missing is the ab crunch. If it had that, this thing would be like crazy dynamic. But he looks like what he should look like. The paint is really pretty. You got the individual articulated fingers with the claws on the end, or long pink nails. They have like light up features and whatnot, and it's fairly easy to transform. Like, I'm shocked how easy to transform it is. But he is a big giant shell former after all. But yeah, this is number, what is he? Number 6. Number 5 is gonna be this dude, Dune Runner. I really like Dune Runner. People like Big for Life have issues with him, but this is like one of my favorite Fans Toys figures. Like, he definitely 100% looks like he jumped out of the screen. If it had better neck articulation and better leg workaround, so you don't have to work with flaps and whatnot down there, he probably would be higher. Might be even number 1, because look at this. this like perfectly embodies the cartoon, like that clean back, everything's hidden, like that is freaking amazing to me. Then it feels good. The materials that it's made out of, like freaking awesome. And they have some cool face options. And I know he's supposed to be a pacifist, but I like the poses I'm able to get with him with his little gun right there. So this is why he is number 5. Now things are really getting difficult for me. Number 4, and this was gonna be number 1 until I started messing with some of the other stuff again and getting reacquainted with it. But Big Firebird Toys, Nicey, really like her. She is stunning and beautiful, easy to transform. There's a whole bunch of options as far as her look and whatnot. I wish if it came with that freaking RC head, she might still be number 1. But I don't know. Only thing stopping her from being better than some of the other figures is getting kind of loose right there. And yeah, that's about that. I really like it. She looks beautiful, and I like posing around, and I pretty much had her on display since I opened it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it right there. Maybe not. Number 3, I acquired this in 2020. But number 3, Hound. Hound is amazing. Like the amount of posability they were able to get into this freaking design blows my mind. Like they were able to put the visor up in there. He can transform with all of his parts attached. Like you can transform the cannon up in there, and they were still able to get this clean silhouette out of him, Bumblebee, and Optimus Prime that came out like back to back. This is the most clean body, like no back, no crazy backpack. It looks like it jumped out of the cartoon. Posability is awesome. The only issues is like in certain areas where there are pins, I see like little stress fractures and whatnot. And that scares me, but that doesn't really take away from the fact that the thing is still awesome. And I really like Big Spike right here that he comes with. Like, I use Big Spike for a ton of things, even that freaking thumbnail I made for Kingdom Megatron. So, yeah, really like him. And that's why he's number 3. And this guy, I hate making these lists. Like I said, after I finish filming, I might feel like he is better than him. But Fans Toys Sovereign, aka Transformers Generation 1 Galvatron. It just looks so beautiful. Feels so good. It's fairly decently clean. It's posable. I need to still review this guy. You hear those nice strong ratchets and whatnot. Only thing he's missing is ab crunch, and one thing that does get on my nerves with him is neither one of the cannons likes to stay on the arm. So there's that. I was talking in Sony's live stream tonight about like diecast. Like Fans Toys loves diecast, but sometimes I feel like that's a hindrance. It makes the figures feel good, but certain things just don't stay good over time. Like, or certain design choices just don't stay intact over time with diecast for me. It makes things get loose, but this guy looks awesome, and I definitely love him being in my collection. Number 1 figure, I pretty much haven't put down since I opened it. Y'all probably already know if you were paying attention to what was on display up front. But the ease of play with this figure, the transformation isn't that difficult. And yeah, just pretty much have fun messing with her and posing her around without being scared that something's gonna break, like this guy right there. But I don't know, I like being able to actually move my figures around like they're action figures. Like her articulation is better than Nicey, and the ease of use, and the joints are actually tight and whatnot. Some cases a little bit too tight. And the options as far as the faces, the fact that she can put the visor on and whatnot. She has a whole bunch of guns. And yeah, I really like her. I know people are gonna be extremely upset in my comments. That's why I don't like making these videos. But like I said, let me know how you would have rated these, or give me your list, or make your own video to make yourself feel better. Anyway, thank you for watching my top 11 Masterpiece and Masterpiece equivalent action figures. And yeah, I hope for more, even better figures this year. But anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, TMan978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.